Once again, we find that the world of AI and robotics never sleeps, not even for one moment. In the last few days, we've discovered that Adobe has just released some important updates about their upcoming Firefly video model. This is an exciting moment for those in the video editing industry because it is believed that this Firefly video model is set to change the way video editing works forever. This is not just some minor upgrade. No, this looks to represent a new way of life when it comes to those who make these videos. This takes us back to March of 2023. This is when Adobe launched Firefly, a set of generative AI models. This looks like it was a landmark moment for those in the creative space, so much so that it had already changed the way a good number of designers and creators work. Already, these creators have noticed how a lot of tools on Adobe Creative Cloud and Adobe Express work. As such, it's been such a game changer that over 12 billion images and vectors have been created using Firefly all over the world. This fascinating statistic makes Firefly one of the fastest adopted articles of technology in Adobe's history. With such progress in mind, Adobe is hoping to make more advancement in the video creating world with the use of Firefly. To be honest, this may be the best time to take things forward, especially as videos are used to make pretty much everything these days. Just look at pretty much all the social media platforms out there today. You can't scroll down without seeing a ton of videos each time. Just look at how shorts have been blowing up on everyone's timelines. With that in mind, it's clear that the world is eager to have more and more video content as time goes on, and it would be remiss of Adobe to miss out on this development. As such, they must have noticed the demand of video editors to make more videos while also meeting tighter timelines. Add factors such as the inclusion of animation, VFX, and sound design, and it is clear that these video editors have a lot to do to ensure that their clients are satisfied. As such, it is clear that Firefly has a chance to make a mark in such an industry. Not only does it have tools that would help the user with their workflow, it is able to help the user move faster, thereby allowing them to be even more creative despite being even under more pressure to create. Features. With that in mind, it may make some sense to take a look at some of the features that come with Firefly. One of the most astounding features that users may enjoy when they get hold of Firefly is its text-to-video capability. With this feature, not only can you use it to generate videos, you can also fine-tune your video thanks to the access to camera control. This allows you to tweak the video to your exact specification. Pretty neat if you ask us here. To add to this text-to-video capability, the user can also make use of Firefly's ability to convert image to video. That's right, Firefly will allow the user to convert any image, still shot, or illustration into a live-action clip. Those who will need to add motion to such files would find that Firefly is just perfect for them, especially those who do not have advanced animation skills. For those who make use of Premiere Pro, they would tell you how much this feature of Firefly is set to change their lives forever. This new feature is known as Adobe Extend, and this would allow the user to extend their clips to cover gaps in footage. It would also allow the user to smooth out some transitions, or just hold on to a moment for better spacing. We've all been there, where we've found that we may not have enough footage to match the timing you want, or maintain the perfect flow for your editing work. Users find that sometimes this means that they may have to reshoot some part of their video or create some strange alteration that could reduce the value of a video. Well, those days are now over thanks to Adobe Extend. Such alteration will look natural thanks to this new video model. We must also remember to add that when you are editing a scene, and you might need a bit more footage to add to that scene so that it could match the pacing, users of pretty much any video editing tool would find that they would either slow down the footage, loop it, or cut it awkwardly. Thanks to Firefly, such awkward cuts may now be over because now you can use the tool to add extra frames with ease. This is due to Firefly's ability to study the existing clips and generate new frames that fit seamlessly in order to extend your shots. Let's also remember that Firefly also helps the user create the best transitions between scenes. For those looking for some more technical explanation as to how such feats are achievable, they'd probably find that this is due to the fact that Firefly's generative Extend works by analyzing motion vectors, lighting, and textures to create new frames that blend naturally to the original footage. Pretty cool stuff, especially as the added frames seem to maintain the same look and feel as the rest of the video. As you can tell, such a feature saves time, energy, and other resources, as it gets rid of the need to reshoot or make use of stock footage, just like we mentioned earlier. As such, it is the perfect tool for those working with tight budgets or even tighter deadlines. And as a video editor, when is that ever not the case? To make things even better, users would find that Firefly is also commercially safe to use. This means that it is only trained on content Adobe is permitted to use. As such, when a user creates with Firefly, they aren't going to have to worry about offending anyone's work legally. This is thanks to the fact that everything it is trained on is fair game. Areas of use. With such capabilities and features in mind, this takes our attention to some of the best things that people can use Firefly for. One of the best ways to make use of this video model is to make videos of the natural world. Let's say you are working on a project that requires the use of a shot of a snowy forest at sunset. Unfortunately, you cannot get to Aspen or some other snowy landscape, so you couldn't get an actual shot of such a scene. Instead of going nuts in despair or even making use of stock footage, you can easily hope on Firefly to generate the video. With any reasonable prompt, you can get exactly what you want. With this tool, you can even add some little elements or details such as fire, smoke, dust, you name it. After all, you're the creator. Just make sure you add these elements with the use of Premiere Pro or After Effects. Users would find that Firefly also seems to shine in custom effects. We're talking about things such as when water splashes and freezes into the shape of a word. Cool, right? All you have to do if you want such an effect is to describe it to the AI and voila! You got your scene with the perfect custom effect. This also comes with any camera angle that you want as well. It's truly a fantastic tool to have at your disposal. You can even admire the level of detail that it's able to create thanks to your prompting. For example, if you want a dramatic slow-motion scene where volcanic ash is splashing onto the camera lens, Firefly won't even break a sweat as it creates such footage for you. Collaborative use. To add to its versatility, users would find that Firefly is also helpful when it comes to collaborative work. Thanks to its capabilities, users would find that they can use Firefly to generate images or animations to communicate your ideas faster to the other members of your team. Pretty sick if you ask us here on this channel. All you have to do is generate the image to your specifications, share it, and then get feedback. With all these features and areas of use in mind, it is clear that Adobe actually took the feedback it got in respect of earlier models of the AI tool. As such, now we have a tool that addresses the needs of all the creators and video editors out there. As such, they can all be certain that not only does it streamline the work experience of these creatives, it has also made sure that the tool is safe for creative and commercial use as well. With that, once you are able to get access to it on firefly.adobe.com, sign up and you can join the waiting list to gain access to the technology. Do not hesitate to be among the first to make use of this amazing tool to make engaging content.